Wendy at Scrapbook Graphics. Today we're going to look at the Overlay Extractor. This is a really handy action to transform your scans into a transparent overlay. And it works on any size scan. There are two actions included in the set. The Overlay Extractor is designed to work on an already existing 12 by 12 cropped scan, and the crop version is designed to allow you to crop a scan to the 12 by 12 size as you run the action. So I'm going to go ahead, this is my scan here that I have opened up, and I'm going to go ahead and press play on the crop action. And I'm given a little message that it's going to convert it to 12 by 12, press continue, and then I get the instructions to make sure I crop it first and then adjust the levels. So I'm going to click continue and we'll see how that works. So the first thing the action does is resize it to be 12 inches wide, and then it's going to give us the opportunity to adjust the cropping. So you can adjust this by holding in the shift key, dragging it around to get the exact portion of the scan that you want. And when you're happy with it, you can either double click on it or press enter. Then you'll be prompted to adjust your levels, and this is going to control how much of that image is transparent and how much is completely visible and completely hidden. So anywhere where you see solid black is going to end up being visible, and anywhere where you see solid white, if I were to drag this, anywhere where I see solid white would be completely transparent. And anywhere in the middle where it's gray is going to be semi-transparent. So depending on your scan, you may want to adjust this in a bunch of different ways. So it just depends on what you're going for. If you're going for an overlay here where you just want the creases to show, then you're going to want to drop that white almost completely out. If you are going for some texture to be left in here, then you want to go ahead and leave some of that in, keeping in mind that the blacker it is, the stronger the effect, and the lighter it is, the less effect that you will end up having over the top of your image. And so you can adjust the midtones, the shadows, and the highlights separately. So when you're happy with that, press OK. And then you're going to be taken to the mask itself. And on the mask itself, you may want to do some additional adjustments. If you find that you don't use this step very often, before you run the action, you can disable it, and I will show you how to do that in just a minute. So go ahead and press OK when you're happy with that. And then you need to give your PNG a name, so I'm going to call this Sample Overlay. The key with PNG options, of course, is to make sure that the compression is turned on here with smallest, slowest, and press OK. Once the file is done saving, you'll see here we now have a transparent overlay, so I can go ahead and fill a layer with any color, put it underneath that overlay, and you can see that color right through it. And of course you can play with your blending modes there. So that is how we can change that into a transparent overlay. Now I'm going to go ahead and expand this action and scroll down a little bit. And you'll see as we come down here, there are two levels steps. So here is the first level step that we did on the scan itself, and the second one is the one we did on the mask. So if you find that you don't need the second level step, you can disable it by unchecking it, and then you won't see that each time you run the action. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this one, and close out of the original. And this is one that is already 12 by 12 and flattened. So we are going to use the regular action on this one. So press play. And it's going to go through the same exact steps. We just want to adjust the levels. And save a copy. So with this one, it just skips the cropping step because your file has already been cropped. So that's how these overlay extractor actions work. I hope it's been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you next time on Learning.